MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Here's Corey Seager, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Count is 1-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Seager leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Hit hard to third. There's 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chances score a lot of runs.
Clayton Kershaw is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Now at the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And this will be fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Chris Bryant is on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Outside, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The set and the 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Javier Baez would be next. Payoff pitch on its way. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side into the box now, David Freese, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
The 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Will.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Smith. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Here's Javier Baez as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, no left fielder.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Griffin.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab enough.
Ready now, Wilson Contreras. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Now the payoff pitch home. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. The 2-1 home. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Here it comes on 1-1. Weak roller right side. Rizzo has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
In now, Justin Turner. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Muncy on third with 2 out. This is line to left. Richard is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for L.A. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So striding forward now, Albert Almora as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder,
back to the top
4.
of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
Called strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Two pitches fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Freeze has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd. And into bat next, a left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now, Cody Bellinger as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Springer on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
The first baseman, number 25.
Stepping into the box, David Freese. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. A payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw, and he's pulled out on a close play at first. Standing in, A.J. Pollock hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave one. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Now the 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor will wait on it. One gone. So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
3-2 now. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The left fielder.
Striding into the box, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Corey Seager. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it. I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 3-2, full count. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Contreras on at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
The right fielder,
good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Designated hitter
Nick Castellanos now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Springer on second. Bryant on at first with 2 down. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-2 the count. Lifted in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here now the 2-2. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Grichuk.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Randall Grichuk becomes out number 2 this inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
2 balls and a strike. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Marcus Semien would be next. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Bellinger's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Here's David Freese to stand in. And guys, on his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's looking to the bullpen here, please. So it would appear that's all.
For the Cubs, number 35, Keith Yoni.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Shoots this one over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
One gone now in the LA seventh. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Misses, ball two.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
But the catcher quickly slaps the tag on him here for the second out.
The batter, number 14, second base.
Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So we go quietly here in this half inning. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. Simeon's off and running. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take this sure out.
The right fielder,
now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. On the move is Pollock. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Now batting, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Yeah, and what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Standing in, Chris Bryant. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 6.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Joe Kelly answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. The set and the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ball even at 2-2. Springer, the runner at third. Rizzo at second. Castellanos at first. 2 out in the inning. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's one. Leading off the inning, Will Smith, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to.
Shortstop, Corey Seager. Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left.
Number 13, Will Smith.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for LA. They trail in this one 3-0. So coming to the Schwarber is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Caleb Ferguson is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Hit on the ground after short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cubs have decided to challenge the
All right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. In now, Albert Almora to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Runners off for second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Bellinger brings it in, and they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Roll. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts, but right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Into the box now, George Springer. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. The 2-1. Is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Kenta Maeda enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 18.
Chris Bryant will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos. The ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Digging in, Javier Baez. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Taylor. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His 3rd home run of this series as the blowout continues.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Kyle Schwarber will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off. Up here in the top of the 9th, Kyle Schwarber will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Now playing right field, number 22, Jason.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hard liner to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, David Freese. Freese behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. David Freese goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And once again, there will be joy in Wrigleyville tonight. The Cubs are World Series bound.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is the final line score tonight.